Alright guys, and welcome back to another flight report, and today we're flying from here, London Stansted to Dalaman, and we're flying with Thomas Cook. Operating aircraft is an Airbus A321-231, and the registration of this aircraft is G-TCVA, so it's Tango Charlie Victor Alpha, taking us to Dalaman, Turkey. And the aircraft is built in 2013, so it's not really new to the fleet, but the aircraft is quite new. By the way, this aircraft is an ex-Monarch Airlines aircraft, which was delivered like a few months ago, around the beginning of this year, I think, or something like that. And when Monarch went bankrupt, this aircraft had to be stored for a little while, and then until another company buys it. And now it's from Thomas Cook, so we know. And it's got the Thomas Cook branding and the logo on the tail, and it's still got the old Monarch livery. Still doesn't look that bad though. Okay, let's go on to the flight details. Flight number is flight number is MT504, and flight time should be around 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and like 3.5 hours, just said. And I don't really know our seats yet because we're traveling. I'm traveling with other people, and our seats were booked separately, so we have to just get like 3 in a row or something. But I will let you know probably during the boarding, if possible. So this aircraft just right now arrived empty from Manchester. So it's an empty aircraft without passengers, which just arrived from Manchester. And we'll now be flying to Dalaman. Oh, that's an EasyJet coming into land, which has landed. And over there we have Emirates 777 going to Dubai, and Pegasus A320 going to Istanbul, and Thomas Cook over there going to Lanzarote, or I don't know. And just take a close look at the plane. You can see it's got the IAE V2500 engines, and this aircraft does have sharklets as well, and it should also have the Monarch seats. I don't think they had time to refurbish the plane or just rebrand in the Thomas Cook livery. It still looks good. It used to operate for Monarch Airlines. And then close look at the plane. So this aircraft is looking good, and we are here at Stansted Airport, gate number should be boarding from gate number 6. So as you can see, I think they're just preparing the aircraft and refueling it. And so that's it really, and we'll see you most likely during the boarding. Alright guys, so we're now boarding. That's Thomas Cook. So almost, time to say bye to Stansted, but we will be back soon, probably in a few days or next week. So that's our plane. And over there, that's just Emirates from Dubai. Oh my god, long queue again, hell no. And guys, we found out I'm seating a seat 2F, so it's at the very front. Guys, we'll see you probably when we get closer to the aircraft. Right, so it's our turn. Hey.
Hello. I don't need to see boarding card is fine. Thank you. Just take your stand.
Oh wow, new seats. Wow. So here's seat 2F. Seat for the next 3 hours. We've got a good wing view here, but not the best. And that's Pegasus Airlines A320 off to Istanbul, and over there it's Titan Airways. And the aircraft has got these kind of seats, by the way. Good amount of legroom here. Legroom's okay. These are acro seats, by the way. Seats look good. Your waist bag, and your safety card, cafe, and don't know what this is. Oh, that's the cargo door closing. And these are our bags from the terminal, I think. Our bag should better be somewhere in there.
Okay. Well, what it is, before it was like I need to put username and password. I just click and it was already there. But obviously, I tried from my mobile. I think I have probably the message has been sent.
The sidewalls look good.
Don't
I like how the sidewalls are designed.
Reset my password because we got the message.
Guys, I hope you all enjoyed the previous video from Minneapolis to London with Iceland Air. Both flights were good, and I'm sorry for the late upload of those two videos and this one as well.
I will. I'm actually sitting in a plane right now, but I will check it tonight when I arrive. And everything is okay. All right.
So we're here at Stansted, London Stansted Airport. We'll be going to Dalaman in Turkey.
Thank you very much. Bye.
This trip was planned on such short notice, like 2 days ago. We booked the tickets. So it's seat 2F. Seat pocket looks okay. It looks a bit small though. At least they have this seat compartment where you can put your items in. Tray table looks good as well. And the overhead panels are quite new actually. Lights. Yeah. Okay guys, so I will see you during pushback. So pushing back. So we'll see you when we're taxiing. Alright, so we're taxiing. There are the Ryanairs and Jet2s. And an EasyJet, and I think it's another plane as well. I don't exactly know when we will be flying back yet, but I will let you know if I can. We have a 2E 737-800. Don't know where he just came from. There's the Emirates and the cargos, UPS and all these. There's a WOW Air. EasyJet and Ryanairs. This is a Ryanair right next to us here, taxiing to the gate. And it's GJW, EIGJW, built this year. Just a few months old, I think it's 2 or 3 months old, it's quite new. And it is equipped with the Sky Interior cabin. I really wish I was on that WOW Air. To go to Keflavik and then go back to Minneapolis because I really miss America. So we will be having to queue up for the runway. So we boarded from gate number 6, which means that we took a train, or what they call the transit, from the main terminal. This is another Ryanair. Registration of this one is Foxtrot Oscar Delta, FOD. It's built in 2016 and I think he's a second Sky Interior build for Ryanair, I think. It's one of the first Sky Interior aircraft for Ryanair. So it's not a new member of the fleet. It's just 2 years old. Mostly 2.5 years. It's quite young to the fleet. And guys, we are going to be taking a bit of time to go on the runway, so I am going to see you there. Alright, so it's time for takeoff. So it's almost time to say bye-bye to London Stansted Airport. after another few days of next week. Don't exactly know when we're coming back yet, but I'll try to let you know if I have time. So it's going to full power. There we are. So bye-bye Stansted. So let's make the best of Turkey. So there we are, private jets. So finally took off, so bye-bye London Stansted Airport.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the captain has switched off the fasten seatbelt sign.
So we finally took off. I think the route will take us over like Europe, like Southeast Europe, probably Belgium, Switzerland and Italy and all these. So guys, I will see you when we're when we're just cruising at our altitude, so when we're like probably halfway through the flight or something. And on this flight we will be getting an in-flight meal as well. I don't know what it's going to be. It's definitely going to be something nice, tasty. And so we've only got 3 hours to go until Dalaman. The captain said that the flight time's 3 hours and 20 minutes, so it's not too long, it's quite short. It's quite decent. Just don't know where we're at, but it looks like Chelmsford, maybe. Guys, I will, if it's okay, I will see you during, like, halfway through the flight. Okay, so we're now halfway through the flight. We're not halfway through, I think we're just like cruising right now. I think we should be over France or Switzerland or somewhere of Europe. as you can see down there, I think, to be honest, I don't really know where we're flying over because the flight doesn't have Wi-Fi. Thomas Cook doesn't really have Wi-Fi. It's nothing unusual, Thomas Cook, by the way. I think the legroom's good as well. The seat design looks okay. Too bad, I guess. You have your waist bag and your 2 magazines and 1 Emporium magazine. I think it's like for, you know, duty tax free. And it's actually quite good, not too bad. And by the way, something quite disappointing about this aircraft is that the seats have no reclining. So because of this, you cannot move your seat back and forth. But all in all, I think it's a nice cabin. The aircraft's only 5 years old, so it's not too old to the fleet at all. So this is an aircraft which used to operate for Monarch Airlines. But when Monarch Airlines went bankrupt, I think many of these aircraft were stored at some airports. I think this one was stored at Newquay in Cornwall until another company buys it. So basically it was stored there, and then I think that Thomas Cook wanted to get those planes. Some A321s from Monarch. I have no idea why Monarch went bankrupt. I don't know why. It's probably because they've been there for a long time, or they couldn't make any money. They couldn't make enough money. They probably didn't have enough customers traveling with them, so they had to shut it down. I think. As of the there was it, the 3rd of October 2017. It will almost be a year. We've still got Thomas Cook and TUI, and both 2 good holiday companies in the UK, along with Jet2, which is a good one as well, but I haven't tried that. And you've also got EasyJet as a low-cost airline, with BA and Virgin as the 2 largest airlines, with BA being the largest. We've also got Titan Airways, which I don't really know. It's just like an airline for, like, you know, don't know what they use it for. I think Thomas Cook so far is having a great service with the cabin crew. Is quite nice as well. And Thomas Cook and TUI both offer good hotels to good destinations. The thing is that I am tired after arriving from the USA. I really wish I could have some rest in the UK, but you know, the ticket was booked at the last minute, just 2 days ago. Today's a Monday the 16th of July, the ticket was booked on the 14th of July. Could have waited another few days until I feel less tired. But I really feel like, you know, I really miss America and all these. Don't worry, still with the UK, it's gonna be alright. I know that's not how everyone feels after holidays. It's completely normal, especially after visiting family. Should have, like, not too far from Turkey actually, just 2 hours left. Anyway, wherever you are, like 2.5 hours or something like that to go, so it should by now be less than 3 hours. And on the way back it should be like probably a bit longer, maybe up to 4 hours, or like probably, you know, not less than 3.5 hours.
the overhead panels look good. They look perfectly fine. And Thomas Cook also has a few aircraft which are like leased or something. And some of them are quite old, so they don't look as good as these planes.
I think this is mostly for like literature, like you have your waste bag or whatever they call it, air sickness bag in there. So Thomas Cook Airlines and Condor actually belong to one company, along with Thomas Cook Airlines Scandinavia. But Condor is actually the Thomas Cook in Germany. They just decided to call it Condor. I think many years ago it used to belong to Lufthansa, but now I think Thomas Cook came and purchased it. So it basically belongs to the Thomas Cook Group, with Thomas Cook Airlines, which is the one in the UK, and Thomas Cook Scandinavia and Condor. And we flew Condor 2 years ago from Frankfurt to Minneapolis, so if you would like to watch that, it's always there, it's available. Just type Condor Frankfurt to Minneapolis, or just type Condor 767, doesn't really matter. It will always be there.
View of the outside. The only problem is that the A320's windows are not as large as the windows on Airbus aircraft are not as large as the windows on Boeing aircraft. Like the Boeing 737 has kind of larger windows in the A320 family. Same with like wide-body aircraft on Boeing compared to like wide-body aircraft on wide-body Airbus aircraft, like A330, 340, and all these, which don't have big windows. Oh wow, I can smell food as well. So I haven't eaten since like 5 or 6 hours. So I do need to eat something so I don't stay hungry. And it's, I think it's probably chicken. I think I asked the cabin crew and they said it's chicken. And wow, is that Eurowings? I've never seen a plane at such speed before. Nothing unusual when you're flying. I've seen this kind of thing many, many times in my life. I think I lost it. There it is. So guys, I will see you with the in-flight meal.
Okay, so this is the in-flight meal, and it's roast chicken with sauce and buttered mashed potato and vegetables, that's all. And it's James Martin. In there we have chocolate mousse. Oh wait, dark chocolate mint mousse. We also have crackers and cheese. Milk, and it's just a mixed herb roll, it's just bread. And here you have butter. So what's this? This is cutlery, probably with salt and pepper in it. And now let's take a look at the main meal. How do we open it? Oh yeah.
Hang on a sec, guys. Oh yeah, yeah.
This one looks like, so we'll see you after the meal.
Probably see you during our descent. I'll explain how the meal was. So this is what it looks like. It's just with a great view of clouds and, you know, sunny sky. Apparently the meal's really nice. So we'll see you after the meal, or probably even before landing.
Alright guys, so we're now descending into Dalaman, and so far it's been a good flight from London Stansted. It hasn't been a bad flight, it's been alright. So we do have a little bit of turbulence right now because we're descending obviously, but I think we have only 10 minutes to landing, so not too long. And I think Thomas Cook Airlines is a great airline. They have good service, especially with the holiday resorts, hotels, villas, or whatever it is. They still have good service, and seat pocket contents look like just as I told you. Waist bag. Oh,
Jesus Christ, turbulence
there as well. Here you have your cafe, whatever they call it, leaflet or magazine. Safety card, Airbus A321, and all these have seat pockets as well. I just got my charging wire with a portable charger. I say that legroom's been excellent so far, apart from having my bag here. It's good, decent. And the aircraft was also generally quite nice. Didn't have a chance to walk around the cabin though because I just didn't want to. The thing is that I think we are over the Turkish airspace, so we should be in Turkey. But I will make you a video, just a short little video here, Mike Boy 18 News, probably in Turkey, just letting you know when I will be coming back. This is what the outside looks like, and we sit in a seat 2A at the very front. At Dalaman we're probably going to see most likely Turkish Airlines and probably TUI or EasyJet and some of the Thomas Cook. And Ryanair also does operate flights to Dalaman from only Dublin and Bratislava in Slovakia. It goes from Dublin in Ireland. So Ryanair does now fly to Dalaman, and I think it's the first destination in Turkey for Ryanair, so hope they do expand in Turkey as well. They could even go to Istanbul or anywhere in the future maybe. I hope they do. I can see the crew just sitting in the cabin lights, and there they go, they have. Something disappointing is that the window of the Airbus A320 family and A330s and all this, it's not big enough. So it will be hard for you to look outside. Whereas on the 737 and on the Boeing 757, just like the one we flew on back from America, that was better. Much better wing view. Good wing view, but much better view from the window.
Well, the windows on the Airbus are too small, unfortunately. But the window blind still looks good. The shape, I still like the shape of the window and the design of the sidewalls.
So we were about an hour delayed on our departure time because of an earlier aircraft problem, and this aircraft came empty from Manchester. to Stansted. So it's good. Thomas Cook is a great airline. Thomas Cook Airlines and all these, they fly from London, Gatwick, Stansted and Luton, but mostly Gatwick. They also, I think, they also do fly from Birmingham and Manchester. And I'm not sure about Edinburgh and Glasgow, but I think they should fly from Edinburgh. I'm not sure. And I think they also fly from East Midlands, which they should. And Doncaster, Sheffield. They do fly from Stansted to some destinations. No idea why charter airlines, like holiday airlines such as TUI and Thomas Cook, can't operate from Heathrow. They mostly operate from Gatwick, Stansted and Luton. I think probably Heathrow's for like long flights, mostly, and for British Airways, which you might also see in Dalaman. Can't see anything. It's all thanks to this A321 window. Huh. I think the A320 is family, including the A318, 19, 20 and 21 is probably the best aircraft type in the world. I think it's one of the safest aircraft type. I think along with the A330 and like the Boeing 777 and the 737 and the 787 and the Airbus A350 and A340, A380, I think that, well, the Airbus A300 is not really safe to fly on. Neither is the Boeing 727 or the 707 or the McDonnell Douglas aircraft. But I think that the A320 is probably the safest aircraft because it doesn't really have that much accidents. I think the A330 and A320 all have better quality than the 737. I think the 320 has is like a really popular aircraft type. A321, I mean, they're manufactured in Germany, and they fly from Hamburg to their wherever they're supposed to be delivered to. But Boeing 737s fly from Seattle because Boeing is American and Airbus is French and German. And talking of Airbus, I'm talking about French-German. France has won the World Cup. So guys, if you don't mind, I will see you when we are when we are like on our final approach to, what's it called, to Dalaman. By the way, Dalaman's in Asia. So 90% of Turkey is in Asia and only 3% is located in Europe. But wherever we're going to, Dalaman and all these cities like Antalya, Bodrum, Izmir and most of Istanbul and Ankara are all situated in Asia. So welcome to Asia. It means that we're close to Iran, which is just like 2.5 hours away from us. I think like almost 2.5 or 3 hours away from us. Not too long at all. It's been a good flight. It's been a decent flight from Stansted. Just like I said, I will let you know where we what is it called, when we decide when to come back. I will let you know when I will be flying back. I'll probably tell you the airline or something, but I'm not sure yet. But it depends on how everything is. Depends on if I miss home or whatever. I will definitely let you know in one of the news videos. Be sure I will let you know in the Monk 18 news video if it gets official, like within the next few days. So we'll see you on our final approach. Alright guys, so we should be approaching, in any minute.
So really not too long left now. I am sorry for this, flight report, for how I feel about this flight report being, this flight being on such short notice. We only got tickets 2 days ago, so it's not a problem, but I had some problems against it. But don't worry, try to relax in Turkey for this time being. I just try to have some rest, that's what we're here for. Yeah, we come on these holiday resorts to have some rest. I can't see anything. It's as black as ink down there. Like I said, we do have more flight reports than last year, I believe, like on more airlines. This year we did Norwegian, Ryanair, BA, Iceland Air, and this one's a Thomas Cook one. And next time, dunno, hopefully should do more airlines in the future. Oh, I can see people down there. This is Dalaman, guys. I can see Turkey now. Right, so we're ready for landing. The crew is and the aircraft is. But are you? Are you ready for landing? Okay. Ready? Great landing. And 4 of us. No hard braking. It's a very loud reverse thrust. So welcome everyone to Dalaman, and finally arrived in Turkey. Welcome everyone. So this is Dalaman Airport, guys. So welcome. It wasn't a really bad flight, it was quite good actually. Food was good. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the food. Everything was good. The mint, the chocolate mint mousse was good. The chicken, it was chicken and mashed potatoes with some brown sauce. That was quite good as well. I'd give that a 7 out of 10. It was quite good. The bread roll was really good with the butter. In fact, it wasn't good. It was decent. It was great. Wait. Okay. So guys, we're here in Dalaman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dalaman, where the local time is 2 hours ahead of the UK, and it's just gone 20 to 11 in the evening.
No, not too late.
Firstly, we'd like to apologise for the late arrival of this service.
Oh, we forgive that.
But please remain seated with the seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has come to complete stop and the captain has switched off the
I
fasten
really
seatbelt
wish I could
light.
fly on Jet 2 one day.
Please take care when opening the overhead lockers in case items have moved around during flight and could fall out and hurt
Especially
you.
the 737-800 with Sky
For those
interior.
passengers that have pre-booked medical assistance, please stay seated until other passengers have disembarked. And before you leave the aircraft, please take one last look around your seat area for any personal belongings. Any personal items found on this aircraft will be left here in Turkey. They do not come back to the UK. Well, it remains for me to say is it certainly has been our pleasure to bring you over on this flight this evening. And we do hope you have a fantastic holiday here in Turkey. We look forward to seeing you in a week or two's time.
some aircraft here as well. I think I've been here to Dalaman once when I was like 2 or 3 years old. I cannot remember a thing, but I can remember that we're here now. So this is Turkey, guys. I think we're gonna have to take, I don't think Dalaman has air bridges or something. I think it might do, but I'm not sure. Dude, I can see a lot of TUI on the other side with Jet 2. And here is our parking position after a 3-hour flight. Mostly probably like say 3.5 hours. So there we are. Those are not our luggages, by the way, those aren't. I think they're the others' luggages who are going back to Stansted. Okay. No. Alright, we're coming. Yeah, almost there, so welcome to Turkey. Came to a stop. There we are, all there. Alright, so welcome everyone to Dalaman Airport in Turkey, and I would like to thank you guys for watching this, whatever it is. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for watching this video, and taking this flight with me, and please do like, comment and subscribe to my videos on YouTube, and I'm sorry for the late upload of this video. And also please do look forward to the Monarch 80 news video coming in just a few days time. So it's been a good flight, Thomas Cook's good service, and I think that's just as good as TUI. So we're in Turkey now, so welcome everyone once again to Turkey, and it's been a nice aircraft, been a good flight on board Tango Charlie Victor Alpha, good food, and hopefully I will see you all again in more upcoming videos very soon. If you have any questions, I'm always there for you to ask, and please don't suffer in silence because I'm always there. I'm not going to hurt you or anything. So yeah, so that's it really, so we'll see you later. So yeah, I've been Monkboy17, and thank you for watching once again, and if you have any questions to ask, just ask me, I'm always there for you. So yeah, so I've been Monkboy18, and bye for now.